Hey, welcome to the podcast. I'm Marc Clarke, and this is the Be the Dad You Always Wanted podcast, a podcast dedicated to my experiences as a father. I am, again, my name is Marc Clarke. I've been married for over 16 years. I have 3 lovely daughters, 15-year-old on her way to 16 in December, 14-year-old, and an 11-year-old who'll be 12 this month, and which is September. The title of the podcast, Be the Dad You Always Wanted, was something that I remember. I was my wife's a news anchor, and she had me as a guest on her show, and man, talking about fatherhood. And she asked me a question about being a young man who was raised without a father, and that was the answer I gave. I got so emotional, it was just so embarrassing, but it was truthful. It was like my father wasn't a part of my life, and so one of my techniques was, I just vowed to be the dad that I always wanted. And I think that is, I hear some men say, well, I wasn't raised with a father, I wasn't raised with any male role models. I think that's the most simple answer. Those things that you miss most, that feeling you had, the most intense feelings that you had because you didn't have a father, address those. Start there. And then, of course, lead with love. Leading with love will always solve all of the challenges. That's my philosophy. Some may argue differently. Leading with love is the answer. You don't have to have had a father. I did have men around me. I did have, my Uncle Earl, who was in his 80s, who was almost, he was like my, I guess he was like my surrogate father. I did have my Uncle Inman, who I watched raise his family of 5. And I saw people, my friends' fathers, do their thing. So it wasn't like there were no men around, but, my father was not around. I met him one time. So, I wanted to do the podcast because I talk about my kids. I'm a radio personality, and I've talked about my family my whole career, my whole life. I think that's important because I realize for me, my family is my crew. My family is that's who I hang out with. And so I said, let me just do this podcast because a lot of people have heard me share stories over the years. And a lot of people, I look around and there's a lot of things I hear that I don't like, or just energy that I see. And I said, well, let me talk about it. It's something that not only do I like to talk, of course, I'm a radio personality, but it's something that I really love. And that is my girls, my family, and the experiences that we have with each other. So this is just an introduction to, again, be the father that you always wanted. And, like I said, my name is Marc Clarke. Been married for over 16 years. I have 3 daughters. The podcast should be fun. It should be interesting. Hopefully it'll be helpful. Hopefully it will be insightful. I will have guests from time to time. I'll have authors from time to time, and different people come through. But mainly it's going to be me talking about things. And, it won't be long. I'm going to get in and get out. But I just really am excited about it, and I hope you're excited about it too. Share my podcast with your friends. Let them know, again, this is the beginning of something really fun and really exciting, and I'm so glad you're listening to it. All right, that's going to wrap it up. That's just I'm in and out, man, a quick intro, and, you'll be hearing from me at least once a week. So, of course, follow me, lock me in. If you're listening via my app, tell your friends about the app. If you're listening anywhere else, make sure you get my app. It's go to your iPhone or Android phone where you buy your apps and type in Marc Clarke, MarcClarke, and you'll see the app. Download it for free, and you can always find me there. All right? On all the stuff that I do. Okay? Thanks so much, and I look forward to hearing you, seeing you, talking to you, talking at you soon.